when they talk. When them they talk, they look at them mouths. When them they talk, they look at them mouths. As in they dance, you see as them out to the run. He has them out to the sound like silence and we don't blow. In your mouth to be this, are you there take it to pray? In your mouth to be this, are you there take it to shop? In your mouth to be this way, somebody they shop for corner.
Yes, we are back in the studios. As I told you earlier on, we are talking about International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists, and I'm being joined in the studio by a senior special assistant to the governor himself, a former chairman of NUJ Osun State Council, Comrade Kehinde Anyatuji. My pleasure to have you on platform this afternoon.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for being with you this afternoon.
Okay, you have been in the profession for a very long time, and you have seen what has been the plight of journalists, not only in Nigeria here, but all over the world. How will you describe the experience of journalists in the course of their duty, the challenges they encounter?
Well, let me first appreciate you for allowing me to bear my view on issues that is affecting journalists across the globe. It is very pathetic and unfortunate that our society, despite that they depend heavily on journalists to get information, to be educated and entertained, but when it comes to protection of journalists, it becomes a serious issue. Journalists has been a victim of attack, political attack, communal conflict attack, war attack, and when we look at some of these attacks, it puts journalists on serious risk, and sometimes it will prevent them from carrying out their responsibility. And most of the law that we have that give journalists certain privileges and rights, it is not by accident. It is conscious to ensure that the right of the public to know is not only guaranteed that but is protected. But journalists have been a victim, and one of the major problems that we're having is issue of insurance. Most of the media organizations, especially in developing countries like Africa, they don't value the risk aspect of journalism. As I'm talking to you, it's unfortunate that most of the journalists that we have in Nigeria today, some of the organizations don't even insure them, despite their exposure to all manner of risk. But the most unfortunate aspect of it is victimization. Frivolous charges against journalists, some of them will end up in jail, and at the end of the day, even when they retire, when they leave the job, society don't appreciate them. So we have to develop a new culture, we have to develop a friendly environment to journalism. Society only appreciates them when they are serving. The moment they are leaving the service, they are no more appreciated. And it's a very difficult job that requires serious tasks. When you are a journalist, 24 hours will not even be enough for you to do your job. You want to do your job.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you're exposed to all manner of victimization.
Okay, can you talk briefly on the welfare of journalists, their remunerations and what have you? Because I understand up till now that some media organizations will only issue out employment letters to journalists without cash backing it, and once they give them the identity card, they will tell them that we have given you your meal tickets.
That's one of the major challenges that we are confronting in Nigeria, and that is why some of our law does not protect journalists. And when you see some of these media organization owners, that's why they cannot invest outside Nigeria, because it's criminal when you employ a journalist and you don't pay that person, and you don't want that person to be compromised. You want that person to be objective. You want that person to be responsible to the society, and you don't pay him a salary. So it's not only barbaric, it's criminal. But because we have a weak law in Nigeria, a law that cannot be enforced to punish those media owners, if you don't have capacity to pay salary of workers, you don't have anything doing in media business. But they exploit the unemployment situation in Nigeria to employ people without paying them salary, and that's one of the major issues that is affecting the quality of our news production and dissemination. So that's why when some journalists are not thorough, you can hardly blame them. Somebody that does not even have a salary, how do you want other expenses to carry out a diligent investigation on issues that are directly affecting society? Is a major issue that the Nigerian of journalists have been confronting for in the last 2 decades. It's one of the major problems, except government organizations. In fact, it's unfortunate that some of the national buildings now are now even converting their regular staff to freelancer. Yes, in reality, media business in Nigeria are facing serious challenges, especially the print media. Because as of today, there is no national release that is producing 100,000 copies as of today. So in terms of circulation, in terms of advertisement, they are facing the very serious challenge. But what some of the strategy that they are using to survive now is multimedia. Multimedia. New media is challenging the print media, but people are using multimedia now as a survival strategy. They combine both the print online. Some people are even venture into the TV now because there is technological convergence now as far as media content is concerned. But no matter the challenge, that is not enough. It's not a justification not to pay salary to. It's one of the serious victimization. It's psychological. It's psychological victimization. It's emotional victimization because as a worker, you are waking up on the days you are going to work and you cannot pick your bill.
Okay.
The result of salary is a serious, as a major issue that needs national attention. Honestly.
Okay, thank you so much, Comrade Kehinde Ayantunji, a senior special assistant to the governor of the state of Osun. Thank you so much, and a former chairman of Osun State Council of NUJ. Thank you for coming on this show.
Thanks so much. I'm very grateful.
Yes, I'm happy to inform you that we have on the line a former chairman of NUJ in Osun, Comrade Ismail Ayodele. Hello, thanks for joining us, Comrade Ismail Ayodele.
Thank you. Good afternoon, please.
Yes, I'm good. You too?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, November 2 is being observed as International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists. And as somebody who traversed the profession for a very long time, for so many decades, and still active, what will you say about what has been the plight of journalists around the world, and what do you envisage? How do you think their plight could be alleviated?
Actually, it is a big problem confronting the practice of journalism, not only in Nigeria, it's worldwide. Unfortunately, the people we are serving, I mean the actual people that monitor our news and our reports, by the time anything happens to any journalist, instead of coming together to defend the profession and the people practicing the journalism, we always feel concerned. And unfortunately, we are the only profession that fails to recognize the fact that we need to celebrate ourselves. When any of us run into crisis, when any of us is confronted, instead of coming together to defend such a person, we always believe as if nothing is happening. I could remember when we were preparing for one election, that was a couple of years ago. We were specifically trained and warned that we should not make ourselves the subject of the news. You become the subject of the news when you are attacked. But you report others. What I'm trying to say is that it is unfortunate that when we are attacked, instead of society rising to defend us, they don't do so. And whereas it is the responsibility of a journalist to keep the people informed. We are responsible to the people. We are keeping them informed. We are mobilizing them to support and accept government policies, to understand government policies, to question government where necessary. I mean those in power. We hold those in power accountable to the people. So we are actually serving the people. It is the people that need to recognize this fact. And once this fact is recognized, then they will now come together at least to give us the necessary support when there is crisis. As of today, it happens in Nigeria and elsewhere also that when a journalist runs into crisis, one journalist is attacked, nobody defends the journalist.
But I hope you are not trying to say that journalists are endangered species.
Actually, that is what I'm saying. We are seriously endangered. Okay, part of the elementary definition of journalism is that somebody who seeks to uncover what somebody wants covered. That means that the person that you are reporting about, we want to see you as an enemy and not as a friend. We are actually endangered. That's the problem.
Okay, yes, the journalists are regarded as journalism is regarded as the fourth estate of the realm.
That is it.
In practice, does that hold any substance?
It is like putting us in a borrowed game. It is only in the name, but the actual respect that should be accorded that profession is not there. The recognition that should be accorded that profession is not there. In an effort to keep the people informed about policies of those in power, this also be endangered. The fact that we want to hold them accountable to the people make us to be endangered. That is crisis we are having. That's the problem we are having. Until the people recognize the fact that we are actually serving their interest, making them to get informed, making them to know what those include, making them to realize that we are only holding the people, the government accountable to the people. It's only then that will become friends of the people.
Okay, if journalists are not friends of the government, they are not friends of law enforcement agents, and even friends of let me say those who have the wherewithal, those who are easily agents of impunity. So where would they find succor?
Actually, we should be friends of the government, and actually we should be friends of the people. We are like a intermediary between the two. We hold the people accountable to each other. We mobilize the government, mobilize the people to understand the government, to support the government, and we also hold the government to be accountable to the people. We ensure that the relationship between the two is cordial, warm, and positive. But unfortunately, immediately you are against their interest. I mean, you are reporting what they want to cover, then you run into crisis. That is it. Really, we should be friends of everybody. But unfortunately, are we? That's the question. We are not. We are in an effort to be objective, in an effort not to be seen as
giving unnecessary support to one side, then the other side will see you as an enemy.
Okay, what do you think could be done substantially to enhance the practice of journalism? Currently, nothing is being done to professionalize the profession. I mean, the calling of journalism. What do you think should be done? Some accusing fingers are being pointed at the leaders of LUJ at the national level, that once they rub shoulders with the powers that be, they forget about the challenges facing the profession. Is it? Do you subscribe to that?
No, actually it is not. Actually, it's not that. It's not true. It's not true. I could remember when I was in office here, we had a problem with the powerful government agent. In short, it is INEC then, when one of us was handled by the chairman of the INEC commissioner here in Osun State. One effort to ensure that we bring that man to book, did not enjoy the support of even of our people here. Okay, a situation where such happen, we want to declare a trade dispute, and the best we can do is to keep them in total darkness, not reporting their activities. But can we do it as a union? Okay, by the time you have representing your channel wants the news, and you send it, and somebody refuses to send the news, you know the problem, such a person will confront at the space of work.
Okay.
Actually, it has to do with the practitioners. If we can come together and hold our heads together, then we should be able to confront any problem confronting us. But unfortunately, we are too. It's like the association is too egalitarian.
Okay.
We all equal before the law.
Okay.
It's trying to take order from another person.
Okay, thank you so much, Comrade Ismail Ayodele, former chairman of NUJ Osun State Council. Thank you for coming on platform this afternoon.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate you a lot. And I know sooner or later we'll get there when we start to working together as a strong body. Then nobody will dare confront you, any journalist in Nigeria or anywhere in the whole world. I thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, that was Comrade Ismail Ayodele. We now want to open the telephone line for our people to be a part of the discourse today. We are considering the impunity for crimes against journalists all over the world. We know people love journalists so much because they have that belief that we are always forthright and that we speak the truth. We call spade a spade. We don't say that spade is just an implement. Implement for what? For collecting sand or whatever. So if you want to be a part of the discourse, the line to call today is 081-8777-5777. Just call us and tell us what your opinion is about the topic of discourse this afternoon on platform. What's your take on International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists? So many journalists are being killed, so many of them are being maimed, so many of them are being hacked down. In fact, journalists have suffered acid attack on so many occasions just because they have elected to defend the defenseless. We are the voice of the voiceless. Yes, those who cannot say what is in their heart, they find journalists to speak on their behalf. We advocate for the downtrodden, the vulnerables among us. Unfortunately, journalists are also vulnerable because they have been seen and described as endangered species. So let's talk about it. 081-8777-5777 is the number to be a part of this discourse. Yes, the United Nations Secretary General, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has called on governments and the international community to take necessary steps to protect journalists, to end a common culture of impunity, and to enable journalists to do their essential work. Guterres made the appeal in his message to mark the International Day to end impunity for crimes against journalists. United Nations General Assembly adopted resolution A/RES/68/163 at its 68th session in 2013, which proclaimed November 2 as the International Day to end impunity for crimes against journalists. This year also marks the 10th anniversary of the UN Plan of Action on the Safety of Journalists and the issue of impunity. The Secretary General underscored the importance of a free press, which he said is vital to a functioning democracy, exposing wrongdoing, navigating our complex world. So that's coming from the UN Secretary General. According to him, despite their critical role, more than 70 journalists have been killed this year alone. That is mind-boggling. More than 70 journalists have been killed this year for not committing any crime rather than electing to speak the truth and expose the ills in the society. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, we lost that call. You can still try again. The line is still open for the remaining part of the discourse today. 081-8777 5777. Once again, the number to dial is 081-8777 5777. In case you are finding it difficult getting through, you can also use get through to us through 08. Okay, let's go for this call first. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Alaji Adeleke.
Yeah, nice having you on the program.
Okay, thank you. My name is Alaji Mufuta Adeleke.
Okay, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Journalism.
Oh, so unfortunate. It was due to network issue. We don't know what really happened, but definitely the fault was not from this end. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name?
My name is Shadewa.
Okay, what can you say about the issue? Hello? Hello? Okay, let me just say that 0033581128 is also open for those who might want to contribute in one way or the other to the discourse today. We are talking about the plight of journalists around the world. They are being seen to be doing a human's job, but they are defenseless as well. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You are on. Your name?
Okay, brother.
Okay. Have you been following us on this discourse? Okay. Let's have you on 080-3358-1128. Yeah, 080-3358-1128, and that's another line that we can make use of for the remaining minutes left. Just few minutes left. We just want to take one or two calls before we wrap it up on the program. Today platform is the program coming to you from 104.5 FM, the voice of the West, Iliawiyo Kebale Oshogbo. Yes, the flagship of media, broadcast media in the Southwest. We are happy to come your way this afternoon to highlight the plight of journalists as we know that so much impunity is being committed, and crimes are being committed against journalists all over the world. And we have made reference to November 2, already set aside by United Nations to highlight and end impunity for crimes against journalists in Nigeria, not only Nigeria but all over the world. 081-8777-5777 is still open, and 080-3358-1128 is equally open. Our time is gradually coming to an end as far as this program is concerned, but we still have 1 or 2 minutes left. If you yes, if you have what it takes to talk on this topic at stake, you can still call through those 2 numbers given out to you: 08033581128. That's the number to dial. And maybe let's just check. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon once again. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Thank you for joining us. You are on. Hello? We don't know what really happened though, but it appears somebody is coming through. Hello? Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name?
Good afternoon.
Okay, what do you have to say on the matter?
Journalism is a noble profession. It's very attractive, but the journalists self, they are a danger to many risks because of the nature of their job. They need to cover many things that happen around the world. I remember that during the Buhari Jagun, at least 2 of the journalists were sent to jail. Yosayu and one other person. Then during the Liberia War, as you mentioned, in the introduction of this program,
Okay.
you said about Awutusi and one other.
Chris Modibi.
During the Gulf War of 1991, Iraq and America, many journalists were dead due to that nature of their job. So they need to be protected. They need to be protected according to the nature of their job. So not to consume your most time. So please, that's what I want to say.
Okay. We thank you so much, Mr. Ajibat. Okay, thank you so much for your contribution. Okay, our time is fast spent, and this is where we shall be drawing the curtains on this week's edition of Platform. We want to thank those who have contributed in no small measure towards the success story of the program. Titi Ajiboye from this side of the divide, thank you so much, and I won't forget Fumi Ajodo on the other side of the divide. The editorial advisor is Abimbola Babatunde. We want to thank those who have contributed, those who called in, Comrade Ismail Ayodele and Comrade Ayantuji Kehinde. Until next week, when we shall be coming your week with a fresh edition of this program. This is Muidin Adeleke asking you to keep on staying tuned to OSBC 104.5 FM, Voice of the West.
Adeleke on today's edition of Platform. Do join him again, same time next week, for a fresher edition of the program.
Ẹ̀lẹ́ o alábàágbé mi mo ní kí n wá bẹ̀yìn wò ni. Ìyá Bíọ́lá àlàáfíà la wà. Ẹ ṣeun. Mo kọ yín kọ̀ wọ́n wà ẹ̀yin náà ńkọ́.
Kódà ìyá mi lábúlé gan wà lálàáfíà. Ìyá Bíọ́lá ṣé kò sí?
Mẹ́wòó ìtasọ́sọ́ jọ̀lọ́ fún yín ò jẹ́ rí mú mi o ni mo bá ní wá fọwọ́ ara mi tún ara mi ṣe.
Ẹ wọlé wá jẹ́wọ́ jàre.
Àgbéyẹ̀fun ìsẹ̀bẹ̀ ọ̀ngá jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù tuntun dé o. Ohun ìsẹ̀bẹ̀ tó ń fúnrẹ́sì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù yín lójúlówó adùn àti ìtasọ́sọ́ jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù tí ò ṣeé kọ̀ sílẹ̀.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Má gbàgùjà dágùjà máa sẹ́kọ̀nà wẹ̀dún àbọ̀n máa ṣe wàràdé wàràjà ó mọ́tò mọ́kànjú tùlú ọ̀ràn igba rẹ̀ ò tó sè lọ́bẹ̀ ẹ̀mí kan ṣoṣo gírò lọ́mọ ẹ̀ dání.
Láti rédíò Ọ̀ṣun 104.5 FM Òṣogbo lórí ìbò ohun Nàìjíríà ẹ jẹ́ ká wà kọ́ fìdílé láti gbádùn àkọ́tún mú lárinrin.
Ó lárinrin bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó lárinrin.
Bàbá tó gbẹ̀bí ńlá nínú ọlá ńlá bàbá tó fúnni lọ́lá tọ́lá tó gbẹ̀bí ńlá bàbá tó gbẹ̀bí ńlá nínú ọlá ńlá bàbá tó fúnni lọ́lá tọ́lá tó gbẹ̀bí ńlá. Sáyé mo tún fún mi láyé níbi tí kò ti sáyé láyé ni mo ṣàtìráyé ọba tó dá mi sáyé mo tún fún mi láyé níbi tí kò ti sáyé láyé ni mo ṣàtìráyé.
Ó lárinrin lètò tẹ́ ó máa gbọ́ níkànnì yìí pẹ̀lú ọmọ yín apàtẹ èdè mákùtà Sunday ọmọ adéríbigbé MC lẹ́yẹ.
bó ti wù kójú bí àwọn òsì iná ẹnu bó ṣe bí gágá tó àdéhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ń dá kó rọ́kọ́ síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ adélẹ́yìnlé.
Sunday ọmọ adéríbigbé MC lẹ́yẹ o ó yá máa bẹ́ tó bọ̀.
èmi lèmi ń jẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ríran o ẹ̀ máa ní. èmi lèmi ń jẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ríran o ẹ̀ máa ní. ẹ̀ máa rí o rẹpẹtẹ ijó ẹ̀ máa ní. ẹ̀ máa rí o rẹpẹtẹ ijó ẹ̀ máa ní. Pàpàǹbarì rẹpẹtẹ ìlú ẹ̀ máa ní. Pàpàǹbarì rẹpẹtẹ ìlú ẹ̀ máa ní.
Ẹ kú ilé.
Àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́dún wọ́n yẹra wò.
Bóṣù bá yọ akárí ayé.
Àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́dún wọ́n yẹra wò rẹpẹtẹ.
Àràkáyé báyìí lòrùn ń ràn.
Ìyá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ o, àlùjọ yẹn ti ń pọ̀ o. Níbo lẹ wà o? Ẹ wá wo bèbí oníjó tó yí bèbè tó ń díjú. Mo tún mọ bèbí oníjó.
Wọ́n ní bòrùn bá tún yọ atókàtàrí gbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀n.
Lọ́lé mo náà mọ bèbí oníjó.
Ìyẹn ni pé Sunday Àkùfẹ́ mo tún ti yọ bọ́ńbọ́n nìyẹn.
Mo ní pé bèbí oníkiri.
Síkànnì 104.5.
Ẹ máa ríran o.
Alóore ìwọ̀ oòrùn àgbáyé.
Èmi ń jẹ́ ẹ máa ríran o. Ẹ máa rí. Ẹ máa rí o rẹpẹtẹ ijó. Ẹ máa rí.
Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi òkè rere tẹ̀ ń gbé mi rè yìí mi ò ní jábọ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Pàpàǹbarì rẹpẹtẹ ìlú.
Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ń fẹnu pọ̀n mí lé pé Mr. Olarinrin.
Rẹpẹtẹ ìlú. Ẹ máa rí.
Mọ́mì mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin rédíò síbẹ̀ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ó tún ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ aago 2 ọ̀sán ló máa ń ṣe.
Àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́dún wọ́n yẹra wò.
Mo láìkì ètò bọ̀bọ́ yẹn mo fẹ́ràn ètò bọ̀bọ́ yẹn torí ó mọ bó ṣe máa ń gbètò rẹ̀ kalẹ̀.
Olùrọ̀ mi lórí títì.
Àwọn ẹlòmíì ní sẹ́ẹ̀tì ìrábala gbọ́ yìí wò yẹn sẹ́ẹ̀ rí àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń mú wá yẹn ó máa ń múnú mi dùn.
Àgbáwo dẹ̀ni ní orílẹ̀.
Ó máa ń yí wa lọ́kàn padà.
Mo fẹ́ sọ lórí fún.
Àbí ká pe ọkùnrin yìí ní evangelist tàbí ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ni.
Ìyá ń sá kan lórí wa.
Ok.
Tó fi yá ń sá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lẹ́ evangelist ni mí evangelist náà ni mí.
Èmi ń jẹ́ ẹ máa ríran.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sì tún ní àáfàá ni mí tẹ́ pè mí ní wàlíyé Ọlọ́run èmi náà ni.
Ẹ máa ríran o.
Nítorí pé ibi tí Ọlọ́run sápamọ́ sí nínú ayé mi ọkà sí àrà.
Rẹpẹtẹ ijó.
Òun náà mo fi ń gbé fún Ọlọ́run ọba tó ga ju gbogbo ayé lọ.
Ẹ máa rí o rẹpẹtẹ ijó.
Èmi lè ní jẹ́ ẹ máa ríran wò. Èmi lè ní jẹ́ ẹ tún máa gbọ́ tuntun. ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ máa kí Ọlọ́run náà ọba adégún ọba àdìgún alágbára lórí ayé alágbára lórí àwọn ọ̀run ọba tó lóhun gbogbo nínú ohun gbogbo tí í jó ohun gbogbo lọ́nà gbogbo láyè gbogbo níyà gbogbo èrò gbogbo bàbá mi tó lóhun gbogbo ní gbogbo ẹni tó dẹ̀dá tí ọ̀sẹ́ ń tọ́ dáa ẹni tó mọ ènìyàn tí ọ̀sẹ́ ń tọ́ mọ òun ẹni tí ń rí ènìyàn tí ọ̀sẹ́ ń tó rí agbára ayé agbára ọ̀run agbára tí ń bẹ nínú ilẹ̀ tí ń bẹ nínú omi tí ń bẹ nínú afẹ́fẹ́ bàbá mi pamọ́ tí ò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ di rẹ̀ èyí tó bá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mọ̀ èyí tí ó bá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ ẹ̀ ní mọ̀ ògo yẹ orúkọ rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run tó pọ̀ ju gbogbo ayé lọ ọ̀gá ju gbogbo ayé lọ ó tóbi ju gbogbo ayé lọ ògo rẹ̀ kárí ayé ó sì kárí àwọn ọ̀run ó ṣé ó tún ti mú mi wálé nẹ.
àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́dún
síkà ní OSBC alóore ìwọ̀ oòrùn àgbáyé mo kí àwọn ọ̀gá lọ́gàá nílé iṣẹ́ tí mo wà yìí
oṣù pàdé orí lójijì
orúkọ Ọlọ́run náà ni mo fi ń kí yín yes
àròpọ̀ sáyidì ìdòwò orí lójijì
tẹ́bá rántí kọ́ni kó láti ilẹ̀ tẹ́bá rántí.
mo kí amójú ẹ̀rọ tí ń gbé lẹ̀ tí sì ń gbé sókè.
àtàkùn nǹkan mọ́ ìwọ̀wọ̀ kóró kò péré lọ́jọ́ mùsùlùmí.
mo kí akéde ètò tó pè mí wọlé.
mo kí wọn ní gbàrà.
mo ti kí yín ní gbàrà mo kí yín ní gbòòrò mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ ètò yìí tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi. gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí kíkí ti Sunday ọmọ Adéríbigbé tọ́ sí èmi náà ń kí yín.
tí n bá rí yín o wá jẹ́ pé ẹ gòkè òkun lọ.
wọn à ní wá yín tì nínú ayé o tí n bá ti rí mo mọ̀ pé bóyá ẹ ti gòkè òkun lọ ni ẹ sì ti ń ṣe rere nínú ayé.
mo kí wọn ní gbàrà.
mo kí wọn ní gbòòrò mo kí gbogbo amáyé ò tí kékeré tèmi tó sí o mi ò ní wáyé tí nínú ayé ò ní gbàgbọ́ tí n bá rí yín o wá jẹ́ pé ẹ gòkè.
bó ṣe máa jẹ́ nìyẹn.
àrínímọ́ mi náà.
mo kí olóòtú ètò yìí o.
làkínnímọ́ ni ẹ̀yìn ayé.
èmi Sunday ọmọ Adéríbigbé ń kí yín ọmọ ẹ̀wùnrin ni mi ọmọ adálẹ̀gbé wùrọ̀ ọmọ adálẹ̀gbé sùn gángan. ẹ ó fi lé àmì fọ̀nà mi ẹ̀wù tí ò jẹ́ fàbújá alẹ́ ìkiri hàn mẹ́nì kankan. kàkú ilé kàkú òde ọmọ kàkú ọ̀nà ìjìgbò lọ́nà. ẹ̀yin ilé ẹ̀wùnrin ẹ sì kú ìmúra ìkírèdè. èyí tí ń rọ́ kúkú kẹ̀kẹ́ kúkú kẹ̀kẹ́. àjọ wà ń bẹ̀ ni. ẹ sáwọn bá a ṣe máa ń ṣe níbi tí ọ̀gá mi Akíntúndé oyè ńlàdé ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́mọ pírẹsẹ́ńtà àti Abọ́ládé dòdò èdè ọgọ́lọ̀rọ̀ abẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ àtẹ̀mí Sunday ọmọ Adéríbigbé gangan MC Davido àjọmọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ ni ìyẹn Dàpọ̀ Ọ̀dẹ́nàtì mo ń fi àkókò yìí kí Dàpọ̀ Ọ̀dẹ́nàtì.